Before I start, I just want to say I base all of my information off of the game, not the comics, so if anything happened in the comics that renders my information completely, irrelevant, then tell me down below. But other than that, these are just predictions, so let's go. What's up guys, I'm here today talking about what Telltale could actually do with Season 2 and how it will all play out, maybe if it even happens. So I'm gonna start with the characters now. There were some characters who were used, some who weren't used, and then we had some that didn't have much character development. Now we had one that was shown in a episode 2 teaser, who was Cinderella. She was shown by Georgie's Place, the Pudding and Pie, but she was never actually used in any episodes. So they had her model and everything done, but they never actually used her in an actual episode. So she's basically a dropped character now. Since they actually made a model for her, maybe she could return or actually make an appearance in Season 2, or maybe even DLC. I'm not really sure if they'll do DLC. I'd be pretty interested in actually having a DLC where it explains some Fable story, like you play as Cinderella. I doubt that, but maybe you can have a DLC where you actually encounter Cinderella, or have a Season 2 where you actually get to meet up with Cinderella and learn more about her and everything. Now in episode 3, if you go to Tweedledee's in Dumb's place, you find a file that says oh, where's Cindy? So I pretty much confirmed that they did not forget about Cinderella. She could actually return in a Season 2. Ain't pretty interesting. Now there's also another character that was used. He was an officer, I think his name was Officer Wachowski. He had some lines, but he was never actually used in any episode, so he was also dropped too. We have Brannigan, who barely made an appearance. She was shown in episode 2, but just for that one scene, and she was never used again. She was supposed to have a spotlight in episode 3, but that was dropped too. So there has been a ton of storyline changes for The Wolf Among Us Season 1. And that's very unfortunate. I was really hoping to see these new characters actually being shown. We only had quite a few characters, but it made up for it with all the action it had in this whole season, so I can forgive Telltale a little bit about that. But anyways, we had a mention of King Cole. He is the official mayor of Fabletown. Snow White's the deputy mayor, and in the Book of Fables it said that later on King Cole appointed Snow White as the official deputy mayor of Fabletown, and therefore I guess in the Season 2 she'll have her official role. She'll have more free reign over control. If you play as bad Bigby, she's kind of judging you in a way, saying I can't cover for you if you do anything bad. So basically that would give her more power over Bigby, and she'll have her official position, which can be a good thing but a bad thing, because Snow White has her visions. She wants to make the town great and golden again, but then she's also a bit too strict, so it can go both ways with that. But back to Bluebeard, he wanted to get if you play as bad Bigby, Bluebeard will be like, hey, I'm not really sure if you or Bigby are suited for your official positions. So maybe in Season 2 Bluebeard will try to actually get Snow White and Bigby kicked out of their roles, and then have King Cole appoint Bluebeard as the deputy mayor. That will be interesting because Bluebeard's a pretty violent and just evil at heart dude, and seeing him as deputy mayor would definitely cause some conflict between Fabletown and all that good stuff. So I'm really hoping for that in a way, because Bluebeard, a not so nice dude, becoming mayor, he'll have power. He might abuse that power, and therefore could have an interesting storyline. Now speaking of story, I'm gonna move on to what the story will be about in Season 2 now. Obviously, Season 1 is leading off with Snow White hard at work trying to rebuild Fabletown, getting people out of their debts and able to pay rent. So I guess Season 2 will be still in the middle of reforming Fabletown. Not really sure if King Cole will make his appearance because he's out of the country, wherever he is. So maybe it'll just be about reforming Fabletown. We will also need some antagonists because the Crooked Man's out of the picture, Bloody Mary too supposedly. So obviously we would need a villain, because Wolf Among Us is built around action, fighting, getting rid of the bad guys. And since the murder has been solved, what kind of threat could actually happen while they're rebuilding, Fabletown? So maybe we could have Kelsey Brannigan actually coming back into the picture, have a bigger role in Season 2, and also, probably even Jersey and D. Not really sure what they'll be doing because they're pretty much they're done fighting Bigby for now. Okay, I pretty sure I put them in their place too many times and they should just give up. So not really sure what D will be doing or dumb if you did not kill him. So they could make a reappearance in season 2. Not really sure. They probably get arrested though because they tried to fight Bigby and I doubt that he would let them roam the streets again. But anyway, you also have Flycatcher. You offered him a job if you could. We also had, you know, Greenleaf. She made her appearance in episode 5. That was pretty awesome that she actually made an appearance. But yeah, she could, you know, be working on the 13th floor along with the other witches. And, you know, those choices are like, I can see them transferring over to season 2. Those are choices that weren't really shown at all in that season. So what's the point of even having those choices if they weren't really used at all? So I can see them transferring over to season 2, you know, actually having Flycatcher have a job in the Woodlands along with Auntie Greenleaf. So those choices are just like, you know, kind of proof that there could be a season 2. Now on to that cliffhanger we had at the end of the episode where Nerissa, I did air quotes there, but anyways, Nerissa was supposedly not Nerissa and Nerissa was Faith at the beginning of the episode or something like that. I'm not gonna explain it because I haven't really. I heard two things and two things were sounding different. Okay, people said that Nerissa was Faith and that Faith was Nerissa and that Nerissa died and then Faith was Nerissa. Wait, what? Okay, I'm putting a comment over here of one of my subscribers. He basically explained it. I'm not gonna go into it because I've heard two different things. I heard many things, but all I know is that Nerissa wasn't Nerissa and that Faith was Nerissa. That Nerissa we saw at the end of the episode. The point is that Faith is still alive and that she is Nerissa, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, sorry if I got that whole part confused. I didn't really look too much into it. I just, you know, read some comments. So sorry, don't yell at me for getting it wrong. Nerissa was Nerissa. I don't even know anymore. So thank you guys for watching. I will try to read the Fables the comics, so I can actually get a point or get an actual clue of how the whole Fable universe works. So I will read the comics soon, maybe, and if I kind of have any further theories, I'll kind of base my predictions off of the comics. Now this could possibly be the last prediction, you know, discussion video, because we probably won't be seeing the wolf for about a year or so, because Telltale's already pushing out, you know, Tales from the Borderlands along with Game of Thrones soon. So I don't really think they'll be working on The Wolf Among Us until they actually finish those two series. So I'll try to read the comics a little bit and kind of like, you know, get a grasp on the universe and actually be suited to discuss more with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on the video if you did like it. Comment down your predictions and everything. Will there be a season 2? Tell me down below. And thank you guys for watching. I'm out.